I hope your day is full of cowboy boots and Western hats and brisket and baby back ribs and coleslaw. I don't like coleslaw, but I know some of you freaks do. It's a Texas intro because we have an amazing comedian from Austin on the podcast this week. It's the one, the only comedian Liz Splatt. But before we get into this week's episode of Shank with comedian Liz Splatt, there's just a few things I want to tell you about. One, I am coming to Atlanta, Georgia on August 7th. Get tickets. I will be at the Punchline. And then the next day, I will be in Jacksonville, Florida. That's August 8th. Get tickets for that as well. I'm headlining both clubs. And then I'll be at Skankfest at the end of September, and then DC in November with Kim Congdon. So all my shows are on my Instagram at Princess Shank. There are tickets to them in the link tree in my bio. Yeah. Okay. So before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Liz Platt, there's just one thing I want to tell you about. There's a fly here that's throwing me off, but that's fine. I'm a professional, so I'll work past the fly. A little fly, nothing. Yeah, before we get into this week's episode of Shank with Liz, I just want to tell you about Oh Yeah socks. If you're like me, you like to protect your feet and you like to do it in a fashionable way. That's why I buy all my socks from ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Discount code Sara, SARA, 10 for 10% off unique sock designs, whether you're into possums or blueberries or fish or whatever you're into, alligators. There's a pair of socks or slippers for you, and they make amazing gifts. They're my favorite line of socks to wear for sure. None of my socks are boring, okay? So if you know me, you know I love a printed sock, and this is the only brand that I wear. So shop ohyeah.com. That's 3 O's HYEAH.com. Discount code Sara 10. And you can find me here every Wednesday on Shank and every Monday on this bitch. Patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. All right, guys, let's do it. Let's get into this week's episode of Shank with the one, the only comedian Liz Splatt. Here it is, guys.
Is that just Red Bull in a glass?
Yeah.
It looks fancy.
It looks like I'm drinking.
You like Red Bull?
No.
It looks crazy.
I mean, I don't know. It didn't look. Red Bull doesn't look fancy at all when you hold it just in a can.
But when it's
in a glass.
Cup, people think you're drinking in the middle of the day.
Exactly.
Like, no,
but that's a little twist.
That's a little twist.
You never let them know how sober you are.
You never let them know. I'm actually more awake than I've ever been.
Yeah.
All right, are we ready? Yeah. Should I wear the headphones?
Weinshenk.
We ready?
Shink. Dude, it's going to be so hard for me to not look at myself. I'm
I
like
get it.
so
I get-
obsessed with looking at myself.
I get it.
I'm like, what'd you say? Oh, well, just wait.
She wants it on.
Well, then how will I be able to see myself if you turn
We
it off?
need to know what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. Should we start this party? McKenna?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another episode of Shank. I'm Sara Weinshenk, and today's guest is the one, the only comedian, Liz Splatt. I like the tongue thing you're doing.
Yeah, dude.
Liz is a comedian in Austin. I met you in Austin. I liked you right away because of your balls necklace.
Thank you. Yeah, I actually also wore my clit rings today.
Whoa, I didn't know you had
for
clit rings.
you, Sarah.
Let me see.
Yeah. I have two because I thought I lost one, so I had to make another
Oh my God.
one. And then I had them resized so I could put them on different
So
fingers.
Okay, but what came first, the balls or the clit?
The clit ring came first,
It did?
obviously. Mother Nature.
Mother
Yes.
Nature.
Yes.
I respect that.
It was originally this one, and I had it as a pinky ring.
Okay.
But then I thought I lost it in a move, so I had to make this one, which is a little daintier.
Yes.
And yeah, so once I found it, I was like, oh, well, what if we make one the size of like a different finger? So I can wear two clit rings, but not two pinky rings. That's kind of crazy.
Two pinky rings says a lot.
Especially if they're both clits.
It's like,
It's like,
yeah,
come on.
yeah.
And then you got the classic. This is the people's favorite.
This is the people's favorite.
I'm not really a ring person, so it's easier to wear this.
Yeah.
They're all
Would you do
made-
ball earrings?
I would do ball earrings. I've been thinking about getting one of these, but like a penis. And like, you see how
Whoa.
this one lays, like this chain lays on top of,
Oh, yeah.
So just putting a little penis here, and then it's like the penis
And the
and the
full,
balls.
so you have everything.
Exactly.
You have the full package.
Yeah, exactly. The trifecta. Maybe boob earrings. I don't have my ears pierced.
You don't?
No.
Why?
I did, but then
They
well,
closed?
when I was, they closed up. Actually, one time an earring closed up in my ear.
No.
Yeah. It was so scary.
That hurt so bad?
Oh, I woke up at a sleepover and my ear was just like throbbing. And I looked and like my earring was gone. And it was just like, my skin was all like wet and weird.
No.
And my friend's mom got so mad at me.
What'd she do?
She was like, why did your ear do that? And I'm like, I don't freaking know, lady. I'm 8.
No.
Or like whatever. I was like 13. But
she was mad at you?
That bitch was always tripping. And that's why her daughter ended up being an alcoholic. Fuck you. For real. It really did piss me off that she was mad at me.
Where were you?
I was in Dallas, Texas.
And she got mad at you because your
we just got him pierced at Claire's, and they used like a gun, and like what my doctor said ended up happening is like when you use the gun sometimes it'll like instead of going just like straight through your ear, it'll go like diagonal because it's like a 12-year-old piercing your ear.
Yeah.
So they're not doing it professionally. At Claire's, exactly. Which is, go to Claire's, get your ears pierced, but be careful. And I think I was over cleaning it too. A little OCD like that.
You are?
Yeah.
You get obsessive with like germs or everything?
Like everything but germs.
Like what? Like if you set an alarm to wake up in the morning, are there like good times and bad times? Because I dated someone who was OCD and who was very specific about like numbers on clocks and stuff.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because I have been seeing hella angel numbers recently.
Oh, I see angel numbers too.
Dude, I've been seeing...
I'm on that same tip.
Like an autistic amount
Me
of
too.
angel numbers.
Which ones do you see?
444.
I'm a 222 bitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
222, that's like half of 444.
Yeah.
Together we're 666.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. Like, I don't know, but he was OCD and he was weird about numbers. Like good numbers and bad numbers.
I guess recently the numbers thing has been kind of weird, like I said, with the angel number. But for the most part, it's mainly just like me being like, why didn't this go this way? I wanted this to go this way. And then I'm kind of freaking...
obsessive, like in a loop?
Exactly. Yeah, just like, this doesn't make sense. It's not what I wanted.
Yeah.
Or like if I have something to wake up for, like even today, which is kind of pathetic because we're supposed to meet at 2:00. Yeah. But like today I woke up like 3 times being like, what time is it? Before my alarm goes off. Just because I'm nervous that I'm gonna like miss something. But I guess is that OCD or is that just being kind of like anxious?
I think it could be both. Okay. Maybe.
Okay, a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Kind of mixed like that.
I mean, yeah, we're comedians. Of course, there's a little bit of both.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
There's a sprinkle of OCD here, a little dab of anxiety there.
Yeah, so I guess that's why my earring closed in, but still that bitch shouldn't have to yell at me like that.
No, fuck that bitch, dude. Who yells at someone else's kid?
Miss Knitch.
Imagine yelling at someone else's kid because of their earring.
Dude, that wasn't even close to the only time. I look back at that all the time. Did you have a mom like that growing up?
That
like in your friend circle?
Other people's kids?
Yeah. You never had a mom that wasn't yours and yelled at you?
I had one mom that wasn't mine that yelled at me and it fucked me up.
It fucks you up, dude.
It's like, you're like, oh, I'm in trouble. And by not my mom.
Yeah, and my mom would always be, I'd come home and I'd be like, I just got in trouble. My mom would be like, don't listen to that bitch. And I'm like, what?
No, yeah, it's so off-putting.
It's so confusing, yeah.
Well, did she yell at you other times too?
She yelled at me so many times. It was like her thing, like amongst the friend group, because her daughter was like really cool. Like still is really cool, but we would all hang at her place. And she was obsessed with her daughter. I remember one time,
Was she like a cool mom but mean?
Yeah, like cool, but in like these weird ways where you had to like be on tiptoes around her.
Yeah.
Like you could cuss, but she would like also cuss at you. And so it was just like scary. One time we like did our nails, like we were doing our own nails, and then Allison, like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm doxing everybody, but whatever. She did her own nails and she was like, Mom, look. And then I was like, yeah, look at my nails. And she literally looks at both of our nails and she goes, Allison's are better.
No.
I was like, you literally just like didn't need to say that. You could have been like, great job, girls. Like you just didn't need to say that.
That's crazy.
I know, and that's why I need attention all the time now.
From that bitch.
From that bitch.
That's wild, dude.
She's why I'm here today.
She is?
Yeah.
Well, how long have you been doing stand-up for?
This month makes 5 years.
Damn. And where did you start? In Austin? No.
In Dallas, Texas.
In Dallas. Are you from Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's where everything went down.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
Dallas is what shaped you.
Exactly.
And how long have you been in Austin?
3 years.
And you love it, right?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's so great. It's perfect because I am a Texas girl. Like, at the end of the day, that's just like who I am. So I never had to, which may be good or bad, but I never had to move to like a big city like LA or New York. Austin just became this like mecca.
Hub, yeah.
Like the second I moved there, it was before I moved there, like right at maybe they had done like 2 Kill Tonys, and it just like I didn't really know much about that whole world. But then once I moved there, it was like everything just started growing. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like,
Yeah.
I got to stay in my home state and not have to like change my driver's license.
Yeah, because I remember meeting you pretty early when I came to Austin. It was like right after the club had opened, and I was like, this girl's cool. She's a comic. You could tell by her ball necklace. A very comic thing to do.
Yeah.
But did you say that is it your sister's boyfriend that makes these things for you?
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up because I do want to shout him out.
Yeah.
His name is Spicy Witch Soup on Instagram. And
Spicy Witch Soup.
Spicy Witch Soup. I hate the name.
I like it.
You like it? Okay.
I do like Spicy Witch
vote
Soup.
below. Yeah. It's
Vote below.
it's not, I feel like
He could have done something better.
He could have done something a little more catchy, but
Like
people
what?
like it. I don't know, like silver skulls. Look, I didn't workshop it or anything, but he could have. And I guess if Spicy Wish Soup is what calls to him, that's great. He does a lot of really cool stuff. The first ring I saw him make that made me think about the clit rings were he has a ring that just has a nose coming off of it.
What?
And he was like, it's like a nose ring. And I was like, okay. Okay, I like you. And when he did that, I was like, okay, well, if you can make a nose ring, can you make a little clit ring?
And
Can you make a little clit pinky ring?
He's like, yeah.
Yeah, but he and my sister are both very like, they get a kick out of me, but they're like, you're weird.
Yeah, you're like, I need balls.
Yeah, I was like, I want all of the genitals that you can make into jewelry. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to charge you full price. Like, that's fair.
He's making balls for you.
Yeah. And I'm always posting about it. I don't think that, like, me posting about it has helped out his
business?
career at all.
You don't?
I don't think so, but I truly act like it does. I'm always like, don't worry, I'll post this on the gram. And he's like, okay.
I posted you on my feed today.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you saw me. You saw on the story. You're on the mothership page. He's like, nobody tagged me.
No.
But yeah, he's the best. He's like, yeah, full on just a silversmith or whatever.
That's so sick.
He carves everything out in wax and then he puts it into like a cast. And so like the wax makes this like imprint that he'll pour the silver into. And then that's how.
That's sick.
Yeah,
dude.
it's crazy. He does all this in a 1-bedroom apartment.
What?
It's crazy. Their place is a nightmare.
I thought Spicy Witch Soup would be happening in like a big building.
No,
Is that what
dude.
it's called? Spicy Witch Soup?
Spicy Witch Soup, yeah. Exactly. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not, you're not
yeah.
remembering it.
I'm not remembering.
It needs to be remembered.
It's not easy off the tongue.
Liz Splatt, Sara Weinshenk, Spicy Witch Soup. Think about your business.
Spicy Witch Soup.
Spicy Witch Soup.
Even Witch Soup.
Which, honestly, Spicy Soup.
Spicy Witch.
It's one too many.
Spicy Soup.
It's one too many, Austin.
Yeah, Witch Soup. His
Yeah.
name's Austin?
His name's Austin.
Do you have you have a sister and do you have other siblings or just one?
I have 2 brothers.
Oh, 2 brothers.
Two
Why did I think you
brothers.
have a sister?
I do have a sister.
Okay.
Well, because
who's
she's
married to the.
So my sister's technically my niece.
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck do you mean? Back up.
I got a little bit of white trash stuff going on in
how
my
is
background.
your sister your niece?
Okay, so my oldest brother is my half brother because my dad had a kid before that he met my mom.
Okay.
And so that kid ended up loving to do heroin.
Okay.
So he had a kid and then we were like, hey man, you can't have this kid like that.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
not all the time like that.
Yeah.
And so,
yeah.
so then she was like, okay, cool, I'll just live with you guys. It was super chill, no drama at all.
Okay.
We just kind of like took his kid low key.
No.
And then we raised her like kind of whatever, humble flex. And but she's like 5 years younger than me.
Okay.
And my oldest brother is like 20 years older than me
Okay.
because my dad had him when he was like a teenager.
Okay.
And so she like moved into my room and I would call her my niece when she first moved in, but it was kind of weird because she's like 5 years younger than me. And also, I fought with her like she was my sister. So typically, I just say sister because I'm not even really thinking about it.
Yeah, but technically, she's your niece.
For the podcast, I'll break it down.
I like that we're breaking it down.
Yeah, and then I have one blood brother that is like my mom and my dad.
What is he? Is he like you?
Yeah, no.
No?
He kind of looks like me. Like, I look like my dad and he looks like my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And he is a scientist.
What?
And he's like full sober, like
a sober scientist,
fucking ripped dude.
A ripped sober scientist.
Yeah, he's like a badass in like a flip way that I'm a badass.
Is he like regimented with a routine?
Dude, he is so regimented.
When people have like routines,
God,
I'm like amazed.
I love that. You're amazed in a good way, right?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, how do you do that every day?
Can I just say, I want to be a regimented person so bad.
All right, people. Warmer, sunnier days are calling. You need to fuel up with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. Meet your wellness goals in time for summer thanks to the menu of chef-crafted meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto.
The keto one's amazing.
Oh, yeah, the keto one fucks. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. Make today the day you kickstart a new healthy routine. What are you waiting for? Guys, summer's coming up. We are all trying to fucking meal prep, get ready for the hot weather. And I think that Factor makes it a lot easier.
A lot easier so that you can spend more time outside enjoying that sun. I mean, they have 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week. And there's always new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this May with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. Make your day delicious from breakfast to dessert. Stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. Treat yourself to restaurant quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. I love the blackened salmon one.
I love the blackened salmon too, but I just had the shrimp.
Yeah.
The shrimp does not play.
Oh, I gotta try the shrimp.
It saves a lot of time. Yeah, keep your kitchen time to a minimum. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes. So much time saved. I hate cooking. It takes so long in the cleaning and the prepping. This is no shopping, no prepping, no cooking, no cleaning up. It's effortless for your lifestyle. You choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat, or simply eat well-balanced meals.
And we get, I think it's 50% off.
Yep. Head to factormeals.com/thisbe50 and use code thisbe50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month. That's code thisbe50 at factormeals.com/thisbe50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is still active.
I don't think I have it in me.
I don't. I'm all chaos.
Oh, yeah, that's why
all chaos.
That's why we're clowns.
I know, but I died. One time I went to my friend's apartment in New York. She had this like 1-bedroom apartment, like these large like white walls, and all of her books were color like organized. And I was like, oh, I want to be you so bad.
I know, God. All of the time.
Just feels
but
like,
I don't have it in me.
You know, like a girl like that would never find toilet paper in her labia. And that's what I want to be.
But I feel like everyone sometimes finds toilet paper in their labia.
Even if you color organize your bookshelf?
Maybe not if you color organize.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe a little toilet paper in your asshole.
Hopefully. That's all we can hope.
That's all you can hope.
I mean, she definitely has hemorrhoids.
She does?
Well, I don't know that about her.
Yeah.
But if you're color coding your books, you're stressed out.
You're forcing things.
You're forcing things.
Yeah. She has a hemorrhoid. Yeah, she's forcing her shit out.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. I would love to be a regimented person. My brother is extremely like, he's always at the gym at the same time, like going to the same places with the same people. And I'm like, it's noon and I have no idea what I'm doing today.
I know. I think I could benefit from a routine, but it would bore me to death.
Yeah. I have like a slight morning routine. I think I'm better than most comics.
What's your morning routine?
I think I'm better than most comics.
Wake up with Liz.
Anyway. No, but okay, my morning routine, I wake up, I don't sleep with my phone in my room.
That's a surprise. That's a flex.
It is a flex. That's me cusping being a regimented person. I'm microdosing being organized.
Okay.
I sleep with my phone out of my room. And for a while, I slept with no technology in my room at all. But then
what do you mean, like no laptop?
No laptop or anything?
You don't want the waves? Or like, why?
No, just because I felt like with my phone, I know for sure that if I sleep with my phone in my room, I immediately touch it when I wake up. It's like the anxiety just spikes.
Yeah.
You're immediately looking at the story. You're like, why wasn't I there? Why didn't I do this? Why'd they do this? And it's just like, let me like figure out if my knees feel okay today, like before I look at everything. And so yeah, I do the best when I like really can push off touching my phone for at least an hour. So I try and just like not at all with my phone. But there are some days where I get up, immediately go to my living room and just sit on my phone. But those days are substantially worse than the other days.
Because you start going on like a spiral.
Exactly. And you're just like not in real life.
Are you just like comparing yourself to other people?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I mean, definitely comparing myself to other people.
That person booked that? What the fuck?
Exactly.
And then I'm like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like
you don't want to be like
low-key angry that this person booked this thing.
I don't even want to know.
I know, yeah.
I want to be stupid.
La,
I want to
la,
be
la, la, la.
exactly.
La, 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 la.
That's how I want to be.
Beautiful day.
I want to be like, man, I'm really cute, and I'm just gonna go to yoga.
Yeah.
And just like be in the moment and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I try and do. I love making like a breakfast with just like 12 pieces of turkey bacon.
12 pieces of turkey bacon.
Dude, I'm telling you,
start
somewhere
the day
from
heavy
6
protein?
to 9. Yeah. 6 to 9 pieces of turkey bacon. I haven't even considered what calories or protein goes in that. I just want hella turkey bacon.
Okay.
I cook it in the oven. And then I have like a single little egg skillet.
Uh-huh.
And I make that, and I make a little piece of gluten-free toast, and then make a little kind of like open-faced sandwich.
Okay.
That I bite around.
Okay.
Have like 2 to 5 cups of coffee.
2 to 5.
Just really go at it. And then I try and figure out like a workout of some sort. Or if I have work, sometimes I'll like skip the workout and just go to the club. But I do better with a workout.
I do better with a workout too.
Yeah.
A workout really will shift your perspective on things.
Dude, if you're doing any kind of artistic endeavor and you're not working out, you're so psychotic. Like, it's just like, I truly believe, and maybe this is like a controversial thing to say because maybe some people can't work out, but like, if you don't work out on a regular basis, I would never take advice from you in my life.
That makes sense.
Right?
I'm a little lazy right now, so I'm like, well.
But on a regular basis, would you say in general in your life, have you worked out on a semi-regular basis?
Yes,
right.
In general in my life.
Some people just don't at all. And we know tons of people like that. They just don't hit the gym at all. And then they'll be like, yeah, this is what's going wrong with you. And it's like, hold on. Hold on, you don't have circulation.
You sweat.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will say I feel so much better after.
Yeah.
I'm like a way better person.
I just don't understand.
Before, nightmare. After?
Yeah. Afterwards, I'm like, all these bad thoughts just sweated out of me.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm crushing life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you like look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, damn, I'm like the most ripped person alive. How would I ever have a problem?
How would I ever have a problem?
But they don't know the secret code like us, Sarah.
No, they don't. Not everyone knows the code.
That's why it's the secret code.
So when you write, do you write in a notebook? Like, what's your process?
I do legal pads.
Oh, you're a legal pad bitch.
I have tons of legal pads. Yeah, I brought legal pads because I'm gonna go right after this. But
Really?
I love just like I'll have like 3 legal pads out, like I'm trying to solve a case.
Okay.
And I'll just have one that's like nonsense, just like me trying to figure out what I even care about enough to write about.
Like sometimes, like right now, like if you have no thoughts about what you're gonna write, you have nothing.
Yeah.
You force yourself to write.
Yeah, I journal about what's frustrating me.
Okay.
And then I'm like, typically, if I keep journaling about what's frustrating me, I'm like, that it gets funny eventually, you know? And so then I'm like looking at what's kind of funny about it. And then that's when in comes legal pad number 2.
Okay.
So then you shift over, you're like, okay, this was kind of funny. And then you start writing about that, trying to make it a joke.
Okay.
And then I have the actual joke or whatever. And then that's legal pad number 3. None of them are like organized.
No.
They all have all of that in all of them.
Like, so some days legal pad 3 is legal pad 1.
Totally. I'm glad you.
Okay.
I'm glad you're picking it up.
Yeah.
That's where the I wish I could tell you this is the one we're journaling. This is the one That's where I wish I was like a color organized book girl.
No, I get that. And you're
I'm
like, no, where's the final one? Is it on this one? Is it this
Yeah,
one? And then
no.
like you have to circle the one that's like.
And it's so bad, dude, because sometimes I'll be like journaling about like a boy or something, or like a situation at work. This is really what happens the most is like a situation at work. And then I like bring my notepad to work and I'm like flipping through it and I'm like,
No,
I have to like rip it out and like tear it up and throw it away. I'm like, just in case they see.
Because the legal pad's also just like exposed.
It's open. It's like an open face sandwich.
Just
Like I make in the morning.
You love an open Sammy.
I love that.
One thing about Liz, she loves the Sammy. You like an accessory too, which is why I like that about you.
I love accessories.
I love your sunglasses.
I love accessories. Thank you so much. I love accessories and I love power clashing, which is what I love.
Power clashing.
you.
We do love power clashing here.
It's the
on
best.
Shank. Wearing 2 different prints sometimes.
God, yeah.
Those are powerful glasses. Where did you get those?
A lot of my accessories, with my eyewear, are just found in the Green Room at the Mothership.
No.
But somebody sent these to Tony, and
Somebody sent those to Tony.
yeah, that's what I heard is that somebody sent these to Tony, and thank you.
They're better on you.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, when is Tony gonna wear these? And he's
Tony
Tony
Hinchcliffe?
Yeah,
No, there's no world in which he's gonna wear those.
there's no world. Yeah,
These
Well,
are
for-
perfect for you.
during Pride Month, I
No.
think not.
I think absolutely not.
Yeah, but I've been wearing them like crazy, and keeps people going.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
Do you like want to write TV or movies or mostly stand up right now?
No, I haven't ever written TV or movies. I mean, we do, like Lucas McCrary and I do the Absolute Show every Wednesday.
Yeah. How does that work?
So that's like a live talk show kind of thing. Like it's just like a back and forth where we'll have a guest and we had Kim on.
did
Yeah,
it.
we had Kim on.
Where do you guys do that again?
We're doing it at Creek in the Cave now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so we moved over to Creek in the Cave, and yeah, it's like a live talk show. So we're writing like questions for guests, or like we have Colton Jones and Ike Rafferty who are great writers in comics, and they write like the premise. Like one time we had an episode where like Lucas was gangbanged, and then the next episode Lucas was pregnant from the gangbang.
Okay, I like
so
that.
that's all happening during the interviews.
Right.
And the guests are semi-involved and then semi-not involved.
Okay.
And then we kind of patch up stuff between guests or like after guests, you know?
I like it.
Yeah. And so that's kind of like opened my view to like writing for TV a little bit more, but I've never done anything like that. Like all of my stand-up is just me writing for me. That's why I did a roast recently, because I was like, man, let me get into the zone of like writing for somebody else other than me.
Yeah.
You know, and just trying to like get a little bit better at that.
How was it?
Dude, it was sick. I actually went against Colton, who works on the Absolute Show. He's also my roommate, and like I've known him for 5 years. And he won, but we had like a ton of fun just like messing around. And then Lucas and I are actually roasting each other at the Mothership on the 21st.
That's sick.
And that'll be really fun too, because we have such a back and forth now with doing the
your
show. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, roast makes me feel so fucking bad.
yeah, they make me super anxious. I hate competition.
I did this one, it was like a couple weeks ago. I talked about it on the podcast because they're like, we want you to headline the show, but then after you headline, you have to do 3 minutes on an audience member who doesn't know that you're going to come for them. Like all the audience members know that they might be a target for the roast and they can like sign up.
Okay, so you didn't get to know who you were roasting before either.
I knew like 3 days before.
Oh,
They sent
okay.
me just her social media link.
Okay.
And I
Still
felt
crazy.
so mean. Like because she said nothing. She just sat up there.
That is crazy.
She fucking
That is
sat
way
up
crazy.
there and I said the meanest shit, dude. I told her she looked like the Mucinex monster. I'm not over it still.
I like that you insulted her and you're like, I'm not over it.
No, I'm not over it. Dude. I was like, I don't know how she did it.
No, yeah, that's just like a weird position. So she didn't sign up for that in any way?
Well, like it was her cousin's show. She's like, oh yeah, so she kind of got like forced to sign
Oh
up
my
for
God, her
it.
cousin must fucking hate
I know.
her.
I was like, I think I got your. She's like, you got my cousin. I was like, I did. I have the meanest things said about your cousin. Should I still do it? She's like, yeah, you should. Everyone in the green room of this roast was like amping each other up. They're like, yeah, man, no, that's not mean at all. Say it. And I'm just like, it's mean.
Yeah, Mucinex
Mucinex
guy
monster.
is fucked. I'd be looking at myself in the mirror like,
No, I know. Said that Lena Dunham would play the hotter version of her in a movie.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like
Dude, what did this bitch look like?
She wasn't even that bad looking. It was just like
you're
me
just going
being
for
mean. And
for
I
sure.
needed content. I needed bits.
You needed 3 minutes, and that's what she fucking got.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's what she fucking got, and I'm sorry. I'm still out here apologizing. She's probably forgotten about it.
That's so funny. That's not even like a roast battle. Like, that is just a roast.
That's just me being mean.
Well, yeah, that is just a roast. Like, that would feel, I've never done that before ever.
Right, because when you're writing and you know someone's going to come for you, it's easier to be meaner.
Yeah.
Because you're like...
Or even another comic. You're like,
yeah,
you know
this is just some sweet lady who's coming to watch her cousin's show.
Paying $20. Yeah.
And I'm out here saying that she like is ugly. You called her Lisa Dunham.
What is it?
Lena
Dunham.
Lisa, whatever.
Well, here's the thing. And I love girls. True story. I love girls. But I'm not like a huge personal fan of Lena Dunham. Also,
you mean the Showgirls?
The Showgirls.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I like women.
Yeah.
Also, not the show.
Yeah. In general.
I'll say it. I'm not afraid. But yeah, Lena Dunham. One time I knew this girl from like high school. Well, she was like my friend's friend. And I ran into her at a bar and I hadn't seen her in years. And I was like, oh my God, I always wanted to tell you, you low-key look like Lena Dunham. And dude, immediately, like we were laughing and smiling. She just goes, that is not a compliment. And then just away.
No.
I was like, oh my God, I guess you're right. Like, she's not that cute. But I always felt like she looked like Lena Dunham. I'm like, bitch, she could have taken that in stride.
No. Not the compliment.
That is not a compliment. In fact, I think she said, Lena Dunham is extremely problematic. And just like, I was like, like, I mean, she's not like hot, but she's kind of cute. Like, she has a vibe to her.
Really does something to people. Like, people
get pissed off.
Polarizing. Like, people either fucking like her or can't fucking stand her.
I fuck with her. What's your vibe?
I don't really care one way or another. You know what I mean?
Have you met her? Because I always forget, talking to LA comics.
I've never met Lena Dunham.
You could have met
If I met Lena Dunham, I'd be coming from a different perspective.
Right, for sure.
Sweet girl, love her. We get matcha together all the time.
Exactly,
you know? She has problems, but we all do.
Yeah.
That's me having met Lena.
Nice.
Not knowing Lena, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I loved her show.
I love
and that's
girls.
all I care about. Yeah.
I loved girls.
I'm like, who cares if she fingered her sister, dude?
Yeah, like, okay.
We all heard about it.
What was that? What was the weird molestation with the sister thing?
Okay, good.
It was
I'm glad we're doing
absurdly
this.
overblown.
No,
That's
here's
what
the thing.
Said.
Here's the thing. This is what I've heard, is that her sister got a rock, like when they were little kids, like her sister was like 4 and she was like 6 or 8 or something. Her sister got a rock stuck in her pussy. And she wrote about it in her book.
Why the fuck? How the fuck?
Because you're just, I never did shit like that. Never shoved shit up my pussy like that until later in life.
Yeah, no.
But she had like a rock in her pussy, and so she was helping her get it out. And everybody was like, "You sexually harassed your sister." It just went off.
If there was a rock in your sister's pussy, that's being a good sister.
Yeah, you're being a homegirl, dude. What are you talking about?
You think she wanted to reach up there and pull out a piece of gravel from her sister's pussy?
Sarah, if right now you stopped the show and said, Liz, I have a rock in my pussy.
You would help me.
I would have your back.
Yes, and if you had a rock in your pussy, I'd help you too.
Dude, brave. Yeah, no, it's just like, you shouldn't let any girl have something in her pussy that she's not supposed to have in there.
Yeah.
You gotta put your,
Especially if it's your sister.
Your sister. That's basically your pussy.
And that's basically, and then people saying that she's a pervert.
Yeah, that's crazy. She's a hero.
Is that what it was? Was it a rock?
That's what I heard. What did we find out on Google?
I like we gave up. You know, we just assumed it was a piece of gravel.
I just decided that was the fact. Just this link is like, she's a sex trafficking. Like, okay.
Wow.
There we go. It's her sister. But rather normal and very awkward part of learning about the human body.
Okay, so that happened and then everyone was done with her. And then people would get pissed that she was naked all the time. But that was kind of fun.
Yeah, and it's like, she was naked all the time. Like, you know, she had tiny little tits. That's the perk of having tiny little tits. You get to be naked whenever you want.
That's the perk of writing your own show.
Yeah.
You gotta be naked in every scene,
so
dude.
True.
Well, that's like some shit a man would do.
Yeah.
He's like, I wrote, so then I'm shirtless in the kitchen.
Yeah, so then I'm fucking this bitch.
yeah.
Then I'm fucking this hot chick. And then also the next scene, I'm also fucking this hot chick.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dude,
she just did what a man would do.
I think, I don't want to speak for you and your pod, but I'm team Lena.
Team Lena.
I'm team Lena. I do think, might as well have named
What's
her Lisa.
going on with her now?
Dude, I don't want to be like this, but she became a pog on her bitch ass.
What's going on with Lena? All right. Does she have any movies coming out?
Here's my thing.
I feel like she exhausted herself with girls.
Can I say
You know
something?
what I mean? Like,
Can
she
I just
ran out of
say
steam.
the elephant in the room? Is she not 80 pounds heavier than the last time we saw her?
She is.
She is, right?
She's 80 pounds
And look,
heavier.
I'm cool with that. I love a pog. You know I love a pog.
Yes.
I love a fat ass white girl.
Yes.
But it is something that I feel like happened and
to
we
be
can
addressed.
say
It has to be addressed.
has to be addressed. She's thick. She's thick as hell. She's always been a little thick, but now she's thick
really
as hell.
thick.
Yeah, she's BBW. She's surpassed pog. She's
What's
BBW.
Big
Beautiful woman.
BBW. Whoa.
Polly Pocket movie? Oh
She
my
was
God.
in the Polly Pocket movie. Wait, there's
To
gonna
drop
be...
a Polly Pocket movie right after the Barbie movie is kind of drama.
drops out of Polly Pocket. She doesn't want her body being dissected again.
Okay, stop taking your shirt off, bitch.
She was
You know what, I get
naked
it.
nonstop, 24/7, and girls.
I know. She was naked nonstop. Look at Lena in the corner. She's like,
Oh my God.
dude, wow, this website is all about Lena right now.
This is page 6. Lena dropping out of the Polly Pocket.
I love it. Did she ever do stand up or anything, or she just like was a how do you just get into writing? Like somebody just like
don't know.
is like,
Like,
you
Lena
deserve a
Dunham's-
TV show?
Lena Dunham's parents are like weird artists.
Okay.
Weird artist.
In
She's
New
published
York?
Very young.
In
Okay,
New York.
gotcha. In New York.
She's
You
got
just gotta
like
be
New
from
York artist parents.
That's sick.
Must be nice.
That must be ideal as hell.
to have a New
You
York,
should just be born in New York.
to be born in New York with artist parents.
God,
Like we're going to a gallery opening again.
truly. No wonder she was so shirtless. She was just like, this is how everybody is.
She's like so bohemian. Her
Yes.
parents are like, you don't need to be restricted by society.
Exactly.
And then she was all free spirited, tits out, ass out, and now everyone's pissed off at her.
Exactly. Finger in her sister.
Finger in her
Not a care in
sister.
the world.
Finger her sister because her sister had a rock stuck up her puss.
That's normal stuff.
How do you get a rock stuck up your pussy though?
Are you getting the rock out of your sister?
Me?
Yeah. Like same situation.
Duh!
Are you going in there?
Yeah. If she
Yeah!
says I need help getting the rock out,
Dude, I'm not
gonna
kidding
just
you.
put my hand up there.
What was your name again, man?
Xavier.
Xavier, I'm not kidding you. I would do that for literally any female that asked.
So it wouldn't even have to be your sister. Like
It wouldn't have to be my sister. If you have a pussy and you come up to me and you're like, dude, there's a rock in my pussy.
That
I'd be
I
like,
don't want there.
I'd be like, look, I'm
That
not
I
thrilled.
don't want there.
Yeah, that I
So important. So
Yeah.
important, by the way.
there's a rock raping me right now.
That I do not give consent.
An unconsenting rock in my pussy. And I would immediately be like, okay, we have to figure this out. I would want to get gloves and all of that.
yeah.
But I'm getting a rock out of any homegirl's pussy, period. In fact, I would do it for the story. What the heck? See who cancels
For
me.
the story.
For real. My sister, I would feel the most uncomfortable with because, I'm going to see this bitch for forever. But I do trust her pussy the most.
Because it's your sister.
Yeah, we
It's
have
your sister
basically
niece.
my
It's
pussy.
your sister niece.
Yeah, exactly. My sister niece. See, that would be even worse if that happened to me and then it was like, oh, she put her hand on her niece. Wait, that'd be
that
even
sounds
worse.
worse. That does
So I'm
sound
like
worse.
the creepy auntie.
Yeah,
When
that
really
does
I'm just trying to
sound
be a
worse.
hero.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I'd get a rock out of anyone's pussy. For real.
Dude, that's just being a kind human.
That's just being a girl.
That's just
Sorry, I'm a girl's girl.
I'm a girl's girl. Yeah. Cause think about like sand in a vagina already bad. A rock? Are you fucking insane?
So
There's also those, some
horrible.
bitches that put up Yoni stones inside themselves.
Yeah, but I mean, those women.
They're not complaining about it.
Yeah, no, that's a consensual rock.
That's a consensual rock.
Yeah, that's
That seems
crazy.
like
Have
a
you ever yonied?
consensual? No, it seems like a consensual infection.
Yeah. One time I had a gynecologist literally tell me like, please never do that. Never yoni.
No.
Please don't do like
What
I
are
was
the benefits of a yoni egg?
think it's supposed to help you Kegel.
Like get tighter?
Yeah.
Like you Kegel around it, right?
Oh.
There's, like,
Yeah.
shapes.
You
Yoni-
Kegel around it? Increase blood flow and bitch, I got enough blood flow down there. Let me tell you. I don't need increased blood flow.
VaginaWhisperer.com.
Oh my God.
Okay. They may increase sensitivity during sex. Because yoni eggs are supposed to tone and strengthen the pelvic floor muscles. This can positively impact sensation and sensitivity. The cons, number 1, risk of infection.
Yep.
The risk of infection alone's enough for me to say, no, I'm good.
I like how it's like the benefit can be risk of sensuality during sex, and then the negative is painful during sex. It's like, okay, then just like even it out and don't do it.
Yeah,
Like-
dude, if you have a jade in your pussy,
That's
you
crazy.
need therapy. I
Dude,
think.
I don't like
What
that.
are you running from?
That's pissing me off.
The thought of having a jade in your puss?
Yeah. Intentionally putting a rock in your vagina. Your vagina's fine.
It's like you're doing too much.
Exactly. I knew a girl who was putting essential oil in her vagina
No.
and gave herself a badass yeast infection. I'm like, because the vagina, it's its own cleaning service.
You do not need to be putting essential oils in your vagina.
Let it flow. Let it do its
Oh,
thing.
yeah, let it self-cleaning
Let that
machine.
coochie breathe.
yeah, yeah.
Truly.
Let that
it,
coochie breathe.
that's something I live by these days.
Let that coochie breathe.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. I remember my gynecologist being like, "Yeah, just air it out."
Yeah. Have you ever sunned? Have you ever sunned
Sun-
your coochie?
No, have you?
Yeah.
I've mooned it. I faced it to the moon in Joshua Tree last week.
Oh, that's sick.
That was fun.
That sounds like a witchy experience.
yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
to the moon.
Oh, Kim
But
and I were like, "Let the moon hit you from behind."
Oh, you mooned the moon.
Yeah.
With your butthole.
Well, we mooned the moon and we did poons to the moon.
Poons to the moon.
Yeah, yeah,
I like that.
yeah. Wait, have you put your vagina in the sun?
Yes.
That's supposed to be good for it.
I don't know, but it felt awesome.
It felt good.
It felt awesome.
It
yeah.
did?
Yeah, you never get sunlight down there. It kind of just felt like
Oh, vitamin D
exactly
in the puss.
in the puss. Yeah, and I did it to my butthole a little bit because sometimes I'll do like yoga outside. I have pretty big fences in my backyard, and so I just like
Just sunning your asshole.
I was in a bathing suit, and then I was just like pulled it to the side a little bit, and I was like just spread it open.
Direct sun.
Yeah, and it felt really good.
I did read that there are people that do that. Sunning asshole. Can you Google that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Oh yeah.
Perineum sunning. 10 things to know. Let's get into it.
Is
It's not
this-
hard to imagine.
Is this what it sounds like?
In a mere 30 seconds of sunlight on your butthole, you will receive more energy than you would an entire day of being outside with your clothes on.
Okay, well, that sounds insane.
One perineum sunner said in an Instagram video. Others say perineum sunning can stop life force energy leaking from the body. Wow.
Okay.
Improve sleep from sunning your asshole.
Okay. Well, I didn't even know about all this. It just felt like something that
It says,
felt good.
is
in
there
the
any
moment.
research to support this? Not at all.
No, I was gonna say like I didn't know anything about that. It just in the moment
it felt
I did
good.
it.
You felt called to it.
I felt good. I would suggest it to anybody. Like
I guess
go out there.
Just sun your asshole.
Yeah, just like sun both the holes.
Sun all the holes.
Spread the lips and just sun the clit too. Why not?
Okay. It's said to be derived from an ancient Taoist practice. Okay. All right.
I know what that means.
It's a wellness practice.
Yeah, definitely. I would say that's the only thing it could be considered.
A wellness practice.
Yeah, it can't be. I don't think there's any real purpose to it. But it was. I mean, it felt. Like when you come out of like a cold like movie theater and then the sun hits you and you're like, oh yeah, I'm like alive again.
Yeah.
That's how it felt, but for my butthole and my vagina.
Did you feel like it gave you more energy than just if you didn't sun it?
I don't remember the rest of the day. I guess I kind of blacked out after
You
that.
moved differently.
Yeah.
You moved differently after sunning
I just
your
stayed
asshole.
present in that moment.
I like it.
Yeah.
Put your phone away and put your ass to the sun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you start your day.
Really, I was like laying down, like in in Shavasana, kind of just like laying down.
Yeah.
And then I just like spread my legs, but to where they're kind of like this. So that like, yeah.
Just a little sun could just
a
go
little,
in there.
just a little bit, just real quick, get a little bit of growth going.
How long have you been doing yoga?
Like since I moved to Austin, like 3 years.
Do you do hot yoga?
Yeah.
That's the best.
All I want is intensity. All the time.
Really?
Drive fast, move fast.
How many times a week are you doing yoga?
Well, recently I've been getting into weightlifting and kind of running because I love running in like the heat. It just makes me.
You do?
Dude, I'm so slow.
You're running in Austin
I'm
now?
running in Austin right now.
No.
Catch a pog on the loose.
That's fucking crazy, Liz.
It's like 100 degrees.
It's more.
I'm the slowest person on earth. Absolutely no form.
How long
I'm like,
are you doing it for?
I'm just so ugly
How
out
long
there.
are you doing it for?
Maybe like a mile. Like what I'll do is like I'll run a minute and then I'll walk a minute. And I'll run a minute, I'll walk a minute until I'm like, I have to turn around. This isn't good for me.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my workout's done.
I did have a trainer tell me it's good to run and then walk and then run and then walk.
Yeah, it helps your heart rate go up and down, which makes you skinny.
Hell yeah.
That's the science behind
That's
it.
science. Son your asshole. Get a rock out of your sister's puss if she's asking for it.
And run, then walk.
And then run, then walk.
Yeah.
And that's Liz Splatt's tips for beneficial life.
Definitely don't just get a rock out of your sister's pussy. Get a rock out of any woman's pussy who doesn't want a rock in there. That's if there's one thing taken away from this pod, I hope to God it's that.
No rogue rocks.
Yeah. I mean, I really am like, would you, if like Kim, she's a great example of like your close friend. Kim had a rock in her pussy and she like, you guys were at a party and she was just like, okay, like this is stupid and I don't know how this happened, but I'm pretty sure one of the rocks from the pool.
I'd help her get it out.
You would be like, bend over, like, let's figure this out, right?
Yeah, because I had a splinter in Joshua Tree that was this big and it hurt so bad. It was in my ass. I couldn't get it out. And she helped me get it out. It's the same thing.
It's the exact same thing.
Yeah.
It would be crazy to put your fingers in somebody else's vagina. If you're not gay. I guess if you're a lesbian, that'd be a little bit.
It would be. And then
weird.
I also have really long fake nails.
Oh, that'd be so.
It's like.
Okay, bad news. I didn't get the rock out and I lost a nail.
I lost a nail in there. Dude, that's for sure an infection.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A rock and a nail.
And a nail.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. At that point, I'd be like, okay, just keep putting stuff in and see what we can fit.
Yeah. A surprise bag.
Exactly. Like when Kim was giving away like free clothes because she's moving to Austin, and she gave us all surprise Shein bags.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like random shit. I took it home and I was like, oh my God. And like none of it fit. I was like, fuck. It's like a romper. It's like for short people. And
I had
I can't.
she gave me some stuff too, and I had a drink in the parking lot, and she was like, and then I woke up in the morning and I was like, do I need any of this?
No.
I was like, I have like this nightgown that looks like you like haunt people in it.
She kept saying, what did she keep calling you? I felt like it was her nickname for you, but she kept being like, this one says old baby.
Oh,
and then handing it to you.
Old baby.
Yeah?
My therapist, this is the thing. My therapist called me an old baby.
Are you an Aries?
Yeah.
Knew it.
Why? How'd you know?
Because you're an old baby.
What? Are you an Aries?
I'm an Aries.
Oh, are you an old baby too?
I'm an old baby. It's a baby boss. That's what people have called me before.
Really?
Where it's like we have emotions like a baby, but
Yes.
we have to be the boss.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's why you're an old baby.
Yeah.
Wow, I feel like we just connected super hard.
Whoa. When's
Even
your
harder
birthday?
than the rock pussy thing. April 6th.
Okay, I'm April 19th.
Nice.
So are all Aries old babies?
Well, this is what my friend told. I had a friend who was like super into astrology.
Yeah.
And she was telling me that Aries is the first
Of the
zodiac sign, is the first of the zodiac.
Yeah.
So they're like in like there's like a thing in all Aries head where they're like in charge because they're first, but they're also like technically the
But a
youngest
baby.
because they're babies.
Yeah.
You know? So
It's
yeah.
like I want to boss people around, but I don't want to get my feelings hurt because I'm a baby.
Exactly. If
You
somebody
know?
tries to boss me around, I'll cry.
I'll cry.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's how I've always been.
Old
Literally
baby,
my whole
dude.
life. I used to tell my dad when he would get like, he would like try and like when I was a little kid and he would be like, you can't do that. I'd be like, you're not invited to my birthday party.
No.
For real. And that would just be like my threat throughout.
Did
like,
you have good birthday parties?
Of course.
What were some of your best?
Best birthday party to date was when I was turning like 8 or something. I had a pirate-themed birthday party.
Whoa.
And it was a scavenger hunt around my house.
That's sick.
And my brother and his friends were like team leaders for the other kids that came to my birthday party.
That's sick.
And they were dressed as pirates.
That's sick.
It was epic as hell.
A pirate-themed birthday sounds fun.
Dude, I honestly like, now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why haven't I done that? Now.
Why haven't you
Recently.
done a pirate birthday?
As an adult.
Dude, I like it. An eye patch.
Yeah. Yeah, I had an eye patch, but I kept it up here and I had one of those hats that was like,
No.
Krusty Krab, because, it was my birthday. So
Yeah.
I'd be the biggest pirate there.
Of course. You
Yeah.
have to be.
Yeah. Did you have good birthday parties?
Yeah, I did. I had some good birthday parties. And then I had one that scarred me where my mom hired the Easter bunny to come over because my birthday was during Easter. And my cousin unzipped the Easter bunny. And it was just a naked lady in there.
Naked?
Butt-ass naked.
Butt-ass naked?
Naked.
That's
Butt-ass
crazy.
naked. In
Okay,
the
that
bunny
feels
suit.
illegal in some
Right?
way. You have to be wearing like a tank top and shorts.
No, she was just butt-ass naked in there. And she
Who
was like,
was she?
no, stop. She was hired. I don't know.
Oh, so your sister unzipped her
My
without
cousin.
her permission. Your cousin.
My bitch cousin, after she
Bitch.
told me what she got me for my birthday, and it was the book Stuart Little, which I didn't even know what that meant. First she told me she got me Stuart Little, and I was like, I want it to be a surprise. And then she unzipped the bunny. This same bitch also locked me in a bathroom when I was like in 2nd grade, and she told me that sex is when this is what I thought sex was, because she told me sex is when a woman lies down naked on a bed and a man plays the piano for her. So that's what I thought it was.
First off, that's such like a little kid understanding of what sex is. She was like, I hate to break this to you, but I figured it all out. Like, that's so funny.
A woman lies naked on the bed.
And a man plays
The
piano.
piano. Come play the piano.
She was like really close.
Yeah.
Like, in all due respect, she was pretty close.
Basically,
That
play the
could
piano.
happen before sex.
Yeah. Or after.
Or after.
Could you imagine?
Guys
I don't
have no foreplay after.
I don't think a guy could. Yeah.
They have no. I've never met a man who would have the energy to nut
Play
and play piano. That's a woman.
Yeah.
That's like lesbian sex.
She was like, I wrote an album.
Yeah, exactly. That moved me to write this.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
Doesn't happen. You have to withstand pussy in order for men to be productive.
That's true.
Yeah. That's what books say.
That is what
I don't
books
know any
say.
men, personally.
No, I know men, and after they come, they're useless.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. That's a pretty big bummer.
Yeah.
Because after I come, I'm like,
what's going on? What are you thinking about? Huh?
yeah, exactly. I'm like, was that cool for you?
I want to do it again.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want to go to bed.
So you liked my body part, huh? Freaking slut.
Well, that's our episode.
Oh, yeah? We crushed that.
We
That
did.
took like 3 seconds.
I know.
Oh, my God. We didn't even talk about how you got a sinus infection in Houston.
Oh, well, we can.
Oh, okay.
Should we?
I mean, it's your trauma to unload if you want to.
I'm upset at the Riot Fest because they have this AC that was blowing in my face while my allergies were acting up.
It was hard.
It was hard for me after I performed in a FEMA tent.
Yeah.
And then I had the AC in my face. And I said, I went to Riot Fest Houston and all I got was a sinus infection from the AC.
We were opening for Tony in a theater, which was honestly was the funnier part because like you had just come from this FEMA tent show.
Yeah.
Directly to this theater show.
Yeah.
And you and Kim were just like, we went to Riot Fest and all we got was a sinus infection from the AC. It was like a t-shirt idea.
I kept saying it for like weeks after.
Yeah. And that's when this spark really ignited.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me, Sarah.
Thank you for coming on. Where can people find you? And this is coming out a week from tomorrow. So if you want to promote anything.
A week from tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, check out The Absolute Show on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok and anywhere where you can watch anything. It's a really fun show. It's every Wednesday at Creek in the Cave, 8 p.m. That's my baby right now. But also if you want to follow me and see pictures of me and stuff that I'm in and maybe my butt sometimes, you can check out Covered in Liz. It's like Covered in Jizz, but my name.
Covered
so
in
it's pretty easy
Liz?
to remember. Yeah, Covered in Liz.
What is that? Your website?
That's Instagram.
Oh, Covered in Liz.
That's my Instagram handle. Is Covered
We'll
in
link
Liz.
to it.
Link it.
So it'll be easy to find Liz. She's hilarious. If you go to Austin, make sure to check her out. Thank you guys for listening to another episode of Shank. I'm coming to Atlanta on
Shit.
August 7th and then Jacksonville, Florida, August 8th. Get tickets to those. Patreon.com/Sara Weinshenk for bonus content. You can find me here every Wednesday on Shank and every Monday on this bitch. And we'll see you next week. Bye.